Here, let me get the game on screen. Should be good. Yeah. Alright. But yeah, like I said, we have 2 bots, unfortunately, which does suck, especially for the players, having to deal with 2 active bots. But unfortunately, Jeffrey and Little Banana Juice did not respond in the group thread. So it'll just be Felice. It'll just be Felice, Andre Hedges, Chris, and Pipe Rat King competing with 2 bots in the lobby. But to be fair, those are fairly free kills, or will eventually become free kills. Also, apologies if the quality on the video is a little bad. We have to source this from a Discord stream to broadcast onto here, since obviously I'm not in the game, so I need one of the players to stream it for me. So going through several channels, the quality might dip down a little, just a little bit, hopefully. All right, the first bot's turn. What does it do? Takes a bonus. Does it go any further than that? It does. It goes into Alaska. Gets some bad dice. Alright, now it's Chris's turn. What does Chris do? So Felice got a bonus turn 1 with a good guard on it, Manitoba. It looks like Chris is going to work on taking British Columbia, but not this turn. Doesn't want to risk anything. Pipe Rat King. What do we see Pipe Rat King do? We also saw Andre making his way for Newfoundland and Labrador. Oh, looks like Pipe Rat goes for Alberta, is what his plan's going to be. Man, this yellow bot, though, is really spread out. The black bot is pretty... these bots are going to be a real problem. Ooh, and Pipe Rat loses 4 on a 1. Unfortunate, but the bot might mess with him because of that. That was very unfortunate dice. Alright, the bot hitting some stuff. Ooh, hits a 2 of Pipe Rats. Does it take Quebec? Almost does. Damn, it takes over a lot of Quebec. Ooh, hits a 2 of Felice. Moves down, so yeah, so the black bot is a continent. It seems like both of these bots are continent takers. Are bonus takers, I mean. Do they let the yellow bot hold Yukon? I don't know. Might be risky to let the bot get any strength. Also, yeah, Mallory, Banana did not show, neither did Jeffrey. Jeffrey was online too, but he never really responded to any of the pings or anything. Didn't even, do the reaction check-in a few hours ago. So I don't know what's up with him, but yeah, and then Banana was entirely offline. It's not entirely that bad for the bots. No one broke the yellow bot in the Yukon, which was a big mistake, in my opinion. The bot loses a little bit down there in Ontario, but that... this is going to be very risky. They really should not let the bots get very powerful, but it's going to be very hard to keep not just 1 but 2 bots in check. Oh, Jeffrey did react to the 24-hour ping? It said he was online. I don't know what's up with him. If he just wasn't paying attention, or... Unfortunate, but can't do anything now. We gave him time. I feel like this game's going to go very off the rails with 2 bots. I don't know if the players are going to be able to keep them in control. Looks like the black bot's going to attempt to finish Quebec. Wins the 4-on-1. Does it win the 4-on-2? It does not. He does. It's just one territory short of claiming that bonus. What do the players do here? So Felice was the only human player here who actually had a bonus turn 1. So he's off to a pretty good start. And he put some stuff in Ontario, but now that yellow bot 5's in there, not gonna be able to do much there. Putting some material up in Greenland, attempts to break the yellow bot, does not get it, unfortunately. Andre is very lucky with those blizzards. It makes Newfoundland much easier to hold next to that bot. But he'll need to guard a bit more if he actually wants to keep it. I mean, the bot can be a free kill when it's like one that you have to blade, but these are two. Like, this is two different bots that they need to keep under control, and it's going to be very difficult to do so. Like, if it was just one, then everyone could gang up on it, but if it's two, then that's a whole different story. But they definitely should break yellow's bonus, and they should not let black hold Quebec. Like, those are the two main things that the players need to work together on. Because I can tell for a fact that powerful bots in these settings will not work out for anybody. Uh-oh. The bot's working its way up Ontario. It's going to hit Felice. This is why Felice should have invested more. They should have broken that bot. Ooh, he is lucky. But that 9 is going to hit him. All right. And Chris prioritizes breaking the bot over taking his own bonus and doesn't even win the roll to take his bonus. Unfortunate for him, but to be fair, he's not the only person without a bonus right now. Things are going rather crazy on the board. But Chris will definitely be the weakest of the human players here. Of the actual players, I should say. At the very least, Chris managed to break the yellow bot. Like, at least he managed to do that. Piper needs to guard against that yellow territory. He doesn't. Well, I mean, I think Felice is going to be forced to hit that yellow 9, otherwise it just hits him. Like, he might as well hit it. Alright. Looks like the black bot is going to finish Quebec as long as it wins the roll. And it does. It takes Quebec. Now what do we see happen? Does Felice try to defend it? Like, he needs to... 7s aren't enough. 7s are not going to be enough. He takes a second bonus just in case. But that's not enough. I think the bot still potentially breaks him. Or it could. I think it might take Ontario and break him potentially, but we'll have to see. Andre should break the bot. It is very dangerous for him to just let the bot sit there and have a bonus next to him.
Hey guys, sorry I ran a little late. I had a computer crash issue.
Oh, that's all good, man.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm very sorry about that. You should end up on the wait list and should be able to hop into any other groups that maybe happen later, if there are any. I think.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, have a good one, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Jeffrey. That kind of jump scared me. I thought I was deafened in the PRT live call. Now I am. So now we see What do we see now? So Pipe Rat is stabilizing himself. He breaks the yellow bot. I'm very interested to see what that yellow 9 does. I feel like it still goes up into Felice. All right. The black bot getting 5 troops simply from territories, sets in early, just as the other bot did. No set on 4 for Piper, but I don't know. Sitting in early might not be the best decision anyway. I don't think he needs to either. So now everyone has a bonus. Felice has 2. Felice is off to a very strong start here, but that yellow bot he has got to be very concerned about. He shouldn't even just be matching the bot. He should be fully. He should be having more troops there than the bot does. Let's see. Let's see if he gets broken. He hits the yellow bot in Ontario as well. And I believe he fortifies down there. Puts 12 there. See, now the players are doing a very good job of keeping the bots in check, not letting them hold bonuses. And Andre steals the Yukon for himself, actually. He takes that in. Oh, yeah, and Chris is mad because Chris was probably going to spread into there. And Chris doesn't really have any other options for a second bonus. Alaska is too muddied up. All right, and the 9 goes down, loses a few. All right, Chris keeping himself alive, spreading 2s all around. That seemed to be a typical strategy, as it is for most true random games. Just putting 2s everywhere, making sure when people hit you that it costs them usually, especially when 70% is the aim of the game. What do we see? Pipe Red. He stacks in Alaska, possibly for a future bonus idea. I'd say he could possibly spread to Arteria, but the black bot would either the black or yellow bot would most definitely break him. But Alaska would be much easier to defend against, especially since he could be locked behind Andre. All right, the black bot putting some up in Greenland, gonna hit some of Felice. Felice, even in his advantage here, has had some trouble with these bots. And he's first in the trade order, so eventually, that advantage from having 2 bonuses is gonna fade away, especially now that Andre also has 1. Also has 2, I mean. All right. Does Felice spreading out his troops, waiting to set? Yeah, he gets the 8 trade because the bots already both set. Felice sitting at 66 troops, looking pretty good. Yeah, Ares 2 bots. Unfortunately, Jeffrey was having PC issues. He just hopped in a few minutes ago to tell us he had some PC issues, which was very unfortunate, and we didn't expect. And then Banana, we didn't even hear from Banana. But yeah, those 2, unfortunately, could not make it. But hopefully they can both find groups later on. Thankfully, the players in this game have done a very good job of keeping these bots in check. The yellow bot held the Yukon for a turn, but that's really all that the bots have been allowed to do. Black tried to take Quebec, and Pink broke it, and now is keeping it out of their hands. All right. Thankfully, Chris does now have a bonus, and he's able to hold it. Felice trying to egg Chris on to break Andre because he stole the Yukon. Oh, I just realized Felice put a 10 there in Alaska, blocking Pipe Rat from potentially taking it. But I suppose now they both have positions locked behind there. Chris keeping a position in none of it, spreading himself out. Very good. All right. Pipe Rat's going to get the 15 trade. 61 troops. I'd be very interested to see. I mean, Pipe Rat could attempt to take Ontario. It's just that he would have to guard absolutely everything because of the black bot. And chances are he'd still probably get broken. And I'm very surprised that he is still that one in the northwest of Alberta he hasn't guarded since the yellow bot still has a 1 next to it. Like, he could easily be broken by the bot. All right, good night, Mallory. Have a good sleep. I can't wait to have a good sleep once this game is over. Basically working the graveyard shift. 11 p.m. this game started for me. Ooh, Felice losing some material to the black bot up north. Pipe Rat and Felice are both the strongest players here right now, and they have been sticking very close to each other. Like, wherever one has a position, the other one seems to have one as well. Or like Pipe Rat developed a position in Alaska, then Felice did. Felice developed a position in Greenland, and then Pipe Rat did. Staying very, very close to each other. Geez, chaotic. I would have asked to swap, but I took on this one because no one else, literally no one else of the broadcasters was available to do it. I've got a 4 a.m. FFA game to host. Jesus. Yeah, I definitely would not do that either. Especially since I have to go back to my campus tomorrow. You're a late nighter, fair enough. That's what I was during the summer. I would stay up until like 6 in the morning. Thankfully, I got myself in check before college started. Alright. So the yellow and black bots are both very weak, but with sets they could bring themselves back. Ooh. Ooh. And it breaks Chris. And I bet it leaves it there too. Oh, even puts more in. That is very unfortunate. Now Chris has to deal with a 9 bot stack in his bonus. When he was already the weakest player in the game. Looks like he pulls off. He consolidates. Yeah, now see now Pipe Rat's getting scared that his bonus is going to be broken. Yeah, poor Chris. I'm not sure what he's going to do in this situation. Probably just let the bot take its course, potentially break Pipe Rat, and then he can come back and reclaim. Either that or it hits the 7. You know, this could go good or bad for Chris. All right, Pipe Rat moves into Quebec. Blackbot setting, getting the 20 What is the black? Ooh, a 19. Ooh, it's going to hit Andre. That is unfortunate. It's either going to hit Andre or Pipe Rat. Who does it hit? I think it hits Andre. It does. Oof. And breaks. Very unfortunate for Andre. That is a big hit. All right, Andre loses a 10 stack to the black bot and one of his bonuses. Further pushes Felice's lead. Felice sets, gets to 25. What does he do? Does he attempt to kill the yellow bot? I think if I were him, I would. I think if I were Felice, I would attempt to kill the yellow bot right now. He definitely could. 4 cards, 26 troops. It'd be worth it. Like, I don't think it's too spread out for it to not be worth it for him, and he's thinking about it. Does he go for it? I mean, he is in a good advantage right here. Yes, he goes for it. Very, very good play. But the dice could screw him over. You never know. Ooh, 8 on 1. Risky. Alright. Looks like he's going to get it. Unless the dice really, really fuck him over. Nope, I think he's got it. Ooh, 5 off of 1. 3 off of 1. Alright, those were some rough dice at the end, but he still gets it. Alright, does he do anything more? Does he try to get another kill? What's the set? 30, 114. No, I think he stops there. He stops, lets the board settle. Has a lot of the board now, over halfway to the 70, but I don't think the board's open enough, nor do I think he has the troops to finish out the 70 run. I think he pauses here. People are going to hit him a bit, but I think he's fine, especially since, I don't know, he can. It's really up to what he wants to do, but I don't think he does any. I don't think he goes for anything crazy. 651 is 99% plus, yeah. And he moves the 19 up to. All right. Do we see Andre have a set? Ooh, Andre does not have a set on 4, it looks like. Or does he? He could. He's pausing. Does he have a set? If he has a set, he should use it. He does. He has a set, gets to 35. Does he do anything with it? Does he try to kill somebody? I mean, he could reasonably go for Chris, but I feel like he'd probably fail. Yeah, because I don't think he'd have enough to clear out British Columbia. Actually, maybe. Hold on. Does he go for it? He does go for it. He's going to attempt to kill Chris. I don't know if he has it. True Random could very easily screw him over here. Does he get the 13? Does he get the 1? He does. Does he get the kill, though? This is going to be tight. Does he get it? Does he get it? Don't fuck up the pathing. Ooh, has to split. And he gets it. Chris goes out 5th. Andre will be able to get the 40. Now he's back on par with Felice. Both of them with a bounty on the board. Oh, Mr. Chaotic, where are the points on the scoreboard? All right. Yeah, so Felice gets the kill on the yellow bot. Andre gets the kill on Chris. Very unfortunate for Chris. That was a bit of an unfortunate that he got broken by the button. Yeah, but it was the lines were right. What does... So the worst part is that Pipe Rat, he had the set, but he can't really make a meaningful kill. Like, not one that'll set him in. Like, I mean, he can kill the black bot just for the points. Which, I mean, it might be worthwhile to do so. Or maybe even go for a 70 run. He could attempt a 70 run. But I don't know if he'd... I mean, the board is pretty open. Wow, loses nothing off of 5. Okay. No, he's gonna kill the black bot, take the bounty points. That's fair. That was a rough game. Oh, those connect? Shit, I didn't even know that. Come on, Pipe Rat, you gotta be fast, man. He realizes he won't set in from doing this, right? Like, what was the point of putting the 15 there? Or leaving it there? That was a terrible spawn with or without bot. Yeah, it was, Chris. I had a similar. It was similar in my game too. I had a bot in my game just a few hours ago, and I just had a shit spawn too. It was rough. Yeah, yeah. The run, like the board is very open, like, but it's true random. I mean, they can't risk it, and the sets aren't very high. All right. Do we see one of them have a set? If Felice has a set on 3, he can probably run it here. But does he have it? I think this is honestly going to come down to whoever has the set on 3. It doesn't look like Felice has it. The Felice does not have a set on 3, and I don't. I mean, he could attempt to kill Pipe Rat. He has. He's getting. I think he got a lot of troops from that. He could attempt to kill Pipe Rat, but I don't know if he'd have it. I don't think he would. No, I think he's just going to make a run for it. He is, or maybe he is going to try and kill Pipe Rat. No, he's running for it and maybe getting the kill with it. I think he's got it. I think he's got. Yeah, he's got it. I think that's going to be GG. Even without the set, I think he's got it. Yep, that is good game. All right, well, fast game there. Congratulations to Felice on the win. That'll be, I believe, 1 bounty and the win. That'll be 13 points for him. Tying for second and third between. Well, actually, was the black bots? No, Pipe Rat killed the black bot. So Andre and Pipe Rat will tie for second and third. That'll give them 7 points each. So Felice will end this game with 13 points. Andre and Pipe Rat will end this game with 10 each, and then unfortunately Chris will be ending with 0. But good games all around. I mean, I don't think anyone could have played that better. There were no failed kills. There were no massive misplays. I could see. I think Chris just got unlucky. It was very good lines from Andre to be able to get that kill. But let's see if we can get the people. I'll ask them if they want to get in for the post-game interview.
Hey, what's going on, quarantine? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. How's it going?
Dude, 2 bots, that's crazy.
That is crazy. That sucks.
Yeah, I mean, I was feeling bad. Those guys were getting broken. I was running with my telephone.
Yeah, Chris got fucked.
Yeah, that's not fun.
Yeah. Let me see if I can get the other guys in here.
It's a lot faster than what I thought it would be.
It was very fast. I feel like the bots also, made it faster. That was very smart of you to just take the black bot kill for the bounty points.
Yeah, as soon as I saw it, I was like, well, at least get the bounty points. I figure I wasn't really in a position to try running a 70.
Yeah, fair enough.
A troop lead on me. I was like, I'll get the bounty points. And then when I saw it put me in third to get points anyhow, I was like, hey, I'll take that.
Yeah. So, all right. And here, let's see. Chris, how are we feeling, man?
I mean, even without bots, that spawn for me was just shit. So
it was pretty shit.
I would have just died 5th or 6th either way, right? I didn't have a set on 3, so
it
wouldn't have mattered.
And then when the bot came up and broke you and just left,
that was very bad. I feel like that was real. I feel like that was the final nail in the coffin there.
Yeah.
I knew it was going to happen too because it was a stacker, but there was not much I could do at that point.
Very good lines from Andre. Andre's in here. Andre, how are you feeling, man? That was a pretty like rough kill to make lines for on Chris, but you managed it.
Yeah, I felt pretty okay about everything for the most part. I always struggle because I always forget that I'm playing a 70% game. So I totally didn't realize the game was over till it was over. But I thought it went pretty okay for the most part.
Here, let me get the final scores up on the stream so people. I mean, you're walking away with 10 points. That's pretty goddamn good. Are we gonna get Felice or the match winner, or we might not be able to get him in here? But that was a very good game. There was what was the thing I wanted? So, what did you guys think of like when the yellow bot took Yukon? What were you guys all thinking? Like, did you think it was gonna maybe try and steamroll into somebody from that position, or like were you worried about it
I
having that bonus?
Yeah, I wasn't too worried about yellow at all
Yeah, you
until
were.
it only started stacking near me in that general area. I'm like, well, that stinks. I was really hoping it was going to mess somebody else up.
Yeah, and then you
Yeah,
got it. Go ahead, Piper.
go ahead. My last game, we had a bot that it took a continent. I broke it twice, and no one else wanted to break it, and it just destroyed like 3 of us. So as soon as I saw a bot at a continent, I'm like, oh no, not again.
Not again. Oh yeah, but yeah, then Andre, when that fucking black bot hit your 10 and broke your bonus, that was rough. That was very. That was. I saw that
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
I mean,
I
not as
wasn't
game ending for you as the break was for Chris, but it was
right.
still pretty rough.
Yeah, I was. Sorry, Chris. I was really hoping it was going to go up and hit you and not hit my small little stack I had down there. I was.
Yeah, since it was a stacker bot, it wasn't gonna hit it. It would only hit ones or twos, maybe a 3.
Yeah.
Right. It switched personalities. Like once it took the Yukon, it was going for the one, so I was worried about it. And then it became a stacker bot. So then I tried to get the bonus and I just lost the one roll, which really put me behind.
Yeah.
Fair enough. And yeah, Andre, it makes more sense now that you kind of forgot it was 70% because I was surprised that neither you nor Pipe Rat hit Felice more because I figured even without a set, I figured like Felice would have enough to be able to take the rest of the 70.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. I I knew going into the game it was a 70% game, and I told myself 5 minutes into it that it was a 70% game. But then when it got started, I just totally forgot it was a 70% game.
I mean, you
Yeah,
can get caught up in the moment.
yeah, I was
do.
just trying
I
to slow
definitely do.
myself down. Because
Yeah,
I'm so used to 60 seconds, and I kept reminding myself 96, 96. The next thing I know, I hear the heartbeat, and I'm like, oh, I got to fortify, I got to fortify, I got to fortify. And so that's why I didn't even hit more.
fair enough. I mean, it was a pretty like you had to take a lot of time to get that black kill. That was, I mean, it was pretty spread out.
Yeah, I was trying not to screw it up too. I knew I had 90 seconds. I was like,
Yeah.
all right, just take a breath, take your time. Let's not make a mistake.
Chris, did you were you? I forgot. Were you on 4 or 5 cards when Andre killed you?
4 cards, so I
You were on
didn't have a
4,
set on 3, or else I
and
would have used it.
did you have a set on 4?
I did.
Ah, that is unfortunate. Just one more
Yeah.
turn, but still very good play from all of you. I mean, Chris, I don't think there's anything you could have done differently. I think you just got fucked over by a bad spawn and a rough bot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that pretty much sums it up, and it goes that way sometimes.
It does. It really, especially in settings like these. I mean, sure, random shit's gonna go sideways. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I think you guys all like. I didn't see any severe misplays. I think you all played your best and did what you could with the given situation. There weren't any failed kills, which is something that has been a staple of most of these groups so far. Failed kills, failed 70 runs, but it didn't. But that none of that happened. I mean, it was all over too fast for anything like that to happen.
Yeah. I almost thought about attempting to kill the black bot, but by the time I realized that I had the chance to even attempt it,
Yeah.
I knew I wasn't going to have enough time to do it. But
I mean, I was kind of surprised. I thought maybe Felice was going to line up for the kill on Chris before his turn was
yeah,
over, but I don't think he had quite enough troops
yeah,
available to him.
that's 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 what gave me the incentive to actually do it.
Fair
When I
enough.
saw that he was vaguely lining up to, I'm like, well, I should probably do it before he does. So
Yeah. But yeah, very, very intense game. I will say one thing to comfort you all. This is the only round that has true random. The rest of the tournament will be balanced blitz. This was just kind of like a real good kick in the ass as an opener for the tournament. But thankfully, the rest of the rounds will be.
Yeah, I like true random. So
True random. I mean, it can be fun, but like when it's a pretty serious tournament, luck is a bit rough of a factor to have in that. But it's still fun. All these groups that I've commentated have been a blast to watch, and even my game was a lot of fun to play, and they're fun settings. But I hope you guys all did enjoy your game, whether it went well for you or not. Because the goal of a settings like these are to have fun, whether you win or lose. But yeah, thank you guys all. Yeah, thank you guys all for competing. I'm gonna log off now and go to bed. But I hope you guys all have a good night. And
good night, everyone.
Yeah, and once again, thank you for competing.
Good night, everyone.
All right. Well, I'm headed.
Thank you all for watching. I know it's pretty late, but we appreciate anyone who tuned in anyway. That was a very quick game. I mean, that was I'm surprised by how fast it all went. Let me see if I can get the next matchup here on screen. If I can, possibly not. Yeah, all right. So next group will be Group 12, which will be tomorrow at 1600 UTC, or 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tune in for that. I'm sure it's going to be just as exciting as this one was. This is probably the fastest group I've seen so far, but the rest have also been very interesting. A lot of great plays and some more interesting plays and terrible true random rolls. But again, thank you all for watching. I have been quarantined. You can check me out on Twitch. I do stream very rarely, but usually you'll catch me on here. So I'll see you guys all in the next one.